Hello everyone. Welcome to 365 Days Live with You. I am coming to you from my phone as I am walking and going on my daily morning walk. And it's funny because I always tend to start the live like right in this specific area. It's just such a good energetic spot for me to start from. And so let me go this way. So yeah, welcome to my live. We are going strong. I believe today is day 56, and I've definitely had some thoughts about quitting or stopping my Facebook lives because Facebook is going to start deleting lives after 30 days, and I can then request for them to extend it for another 6 months, but then after that, it's going to be deleted. And that was pretty sad to hear because I wanted these videos to live on Facebook so that when people find me, when you find me in the future, you can look back at all the other videos that I've done and really gain that trust and knowing of who I am, right? But then again, I realized that yeah, there's ways around it. Like I can definitely just upload these videos onto YouTube and have a link on my Facebook here, where you can just go to my YouTube channel and find the playlist for all of these videos that are part of the 365 days live challenge. So I am going to set that up sometime in the near future so that like these videos don't go down and I haven't downloaded them. So, but as of right now, all these videos, if you're watching them on YouTube or if you're watching them on Facebook, I actually upload them onto my YouTube channel as well for ease of access, and it will remain there forever. So you can always go there to check out the previous videos. I have a playlist going, so it's a lot easier to find the different days and the titles for each of the videos. So that is just a little bit of housekeeping that I wanted to share. But today's live, I wanted to talk about what we have learned that is wrong, quote unquote wrong. I really don't like to use the word right and wrong, but I guess I would like to say what we have learned that has not been helpful, okay, is that we think that in order to have something, right, well, let me just tell you the phrase. And I've learned over the years of working with mentors and coaches that the framework that it actually works and is helpful is the be, do, and have. Instead of have, do, and be. So what I mean by that is we think that in order to be something, we have to have it first. I'm going to use an example of money, okay? In order to become a millionaire, let's say, right? In order to become a millionaire, I have to have certain things. So people start with the have. Well, I need to have, a good job. I need to have a lot of networking people to network with in order to get opportunities. I need to have this and this and that, right? And then from that place, in order to have something, then they do, right? Okay, so now I have these things. I'm going to go do these things. I'm going to go work hard. I'm going to go to this networking event. I'm going to go on this, take on this project, whatever the situation is for you. So that is the doing part. And then they think that through having those things and doing those things that they will be that millionaire eventually, right? And so logically it makes sense, right? And that is because we live in a very logical world, a masculine driven world where it is you have, you do, and so that you can become. But what I have really been tapping into and really trying to embody and share with you and practice on a daily basis for myself is the reverse, the opposite, which is to be in terms of, if we're using the same example, it's not that like I can just with the snap of my fingers be a millionaire, but be as in the identity, be the person, have the mindset, have the beliefs, and identify myself as the millionaire version of myself, that millionaire version of myself, and have that being dialed down. And then from that place of beingness, I can do, right? My actions will align with my identity, the identity of a millionaire. The identity is like, oh, I'm a millionaire. I'm someone who who believes that money comes to me effortlessly and always. I believe that as a millionaire, that many things are possible for me, right? My limitations are non-existent. So from that place of being, I can do, right? I can do different things based on what I believe I am, the identity that I am functioning from. And then from that place of being, I then do, and then I'm able to have. I'm able to have the relationships. I'm able to have and attract the money, the wealth, right? Because I see wealth. When I say wealth, I don't necessarily just mean money. I mean really wealth of relationships, the quality of relationships, wealth of your health, your fulfillment and joy in life. That is to me the definition of wealth. And so yeah, so the framework of going from do to have is the framework that I want to share with you, and I want to have you contemplate and think about and see how you can implement that in your life for your specific situation. And this is where coaching comes in, and mentoring, because I can speak to you, but I don't know what your specific situation is, right? I can only speak from situations that I have heard of, that I have listened to other people share, and my own experience. But I can't not speak to your specific situation because, that is where one-on-one work comes. So that's where one-on-one work is so important, and that's where it comes in. So if you are interested in, having me as your mentor, as your coach, to help you navigate these things, to help you get to a beingness, a place of being that you desire to. And some of us need that accountability. Like I do human design, so I know that we all have such different needs. And if this is a need of yours that you feel like I just need someone to help me be accountable on a daily basis or even a weekly basis, and if I just have that little support, I can be so successful, right? If you know that you can be successful with just that little nudge, there's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with you. You don't need to have all that internal motivation. We're not built like that. We're not all built to be the same. And so I want to empower you to really learn and understand yourself, so that when you hear people speak about different things, different character traits, different ways of being successful, you can identify within that if you align with that, if that works for you, if that doesn't work for you, and what actually does work for you. And through that, of course, there needs to be some intention and work behind that in order to get to the depths of understanding oneself. So that's a little thing I want to share, is that right now I am currently open to coaching and mentorship. And so there's some little dogs up behind me. I'll let them pass. But yeah. I'll let them pass, but let me get an eyelash away from me. Look at the little doggies. Anyway, Yeah, so the be do have is such an important concept, and I got reminded of it. I wanted to share with you because I am currently just recently signed up for a challenge, a 30-day challenge, and I'm someone who like sometimes I can get like not kicked off, but I can get off the bandwagon and just I mean I can fall off the bandwagon just because life happens and I forget or like I don't have that like external motivation. And so I signed up for this challenge because I love challenges. I know that challenges work for me because I get really excited and I tune in for the energy and I like it really gets me going and it gives me that little push that I need, um, that push that I need in order to do something that I know my heart desires to do, but because of the environment I was in or I am in, it's a little bit harder. So I definitely know that about myself, and so I give myself grace and I give myself and I invest in myself in um for those when I do see those opportunities come up, I realize, oh hey, this opportunity is really going to help me. And I was right. Like I signed up just yesterday and today I feel a lot better. I feel just being the energy of that mentor and just to have a group of people who are working towards the same thing, even though we don't have the same business, we don't have the same passion project, they're still doing their thing too, and they're just in a similar situation where they want to be around similar people working towards the same thing, and we're all being guided and coached and mentored by the same person, and it really provides this type of energy and motivation that like usually I pride myself in being very motivated, and I am most of the time because I do have a defined will center, defined ego center. So I do have that consistent motivation. But of course, with that defined will center, we do need to rest. There's a cycle of work and rest. And so um, but there are those times, you know, depending on the time of the month for me, especially where it's just like it's just easier to not do anything. And I feel I noticed yesterday, this is going to be a little bit of a side tangent, but I noticed yesterday that I was feeling pain again on my right scapula. And if you remember, if you've been following me, like a couple years back, I was talking and speaking to you guys about me having pain in my right scapula, back, in my back shoulder, back. I don't know what the right term is. My fiance does. My scapula, basically, my right scapula was hurting, and he, you know, did tests on me. He did an evaluation on me, and like everything was working fine. There's nothing physically wrong with my scapula area in my back, and so that was when I realized and I made the connection that my scapular pain comes up not because of my physical health, it's because of my mental and emotional health. And that is just like such like an aha moment for me, like an epiphany, because that is how my body communicates to me, is through that pain. And that's where it is for me. We have lots of people on walks today. um, So yeah, so that's where the pain is. Let me let me pass. Okay, good. All right. They're also on the phone. All right, so yeah, so my right scapula, and so yesterday, I was feeling that pain again. I hadn't felt that pain in a long time, and I've just started feeling it again this year. And so I really realized, hey, my body is telling me something right now. Like I must be like overwhelmed or overstressed about an aspect of my life, and my body is telling me to stop, to slow down, to nurture myself, and to get back into energetic alignment, basically. And if I step back and I assess my situation, I can see why my scapula is starting to hurt again. Like I'm having all this pressure, and like my mind is going over into override into thinking about all these things that I should be doing. But because I've been sharing with you guys, I have a beautiful life, and my mind for some reason just keeps going back to my survival, my way of survive, my way of life, which was surviving. And now that I'm actually thriving and like living a beautiful life, a very peaceful life, not a lot of chaos, not a lot of drama, not a lot of stress. This may sound very counterintuitive, but my body's like freaking out. And like, if you understand the nervous system, you would understand what I'm saying, which I assume you are, a very, that you do understand what the nervous system is and how it works, is that my nervous system is just not used to all this peace, all this love, all this abundance. And so my mind is taking me on a roller coaster of, we should do this, we should do that, oh, we should do this also, oh, you should not be doing that, hey, you can't be sleeping in, hey, you need to go find this kind of job, hey, you need to make this amount of money. You can't just like work in your business and call it a passion project and like be and love your life and like be happy, be at peace, which I know, like, to my logical mind, that sounds silly, but my nervous system needs, I guess, as I'm speaking to you right now, I realize, hey, like, I probably need to spend some time regulating my nervous system right now, because it is coming up, it is having its own moment, which is fine, right? But I noticed that awareness alone is not going to stop it. So I'm definitely going to be, like, this morning I did a meditation, and it was really helpful, helped release some energy. But yeah, I'm definitely going to use this as an opportunity to practice some of those nervous system regulation tools and really get myself back into alignment, to get my nervous system to calm back down so that I can truly enjoy the life that I have created for myself. And from that place, then from that place of being calm, centered, aligned, then I can do from that place and have what I would love to have. So again, going back to the framework of be, do, have. If you're watching at this point and you haven't caught the beginning, we're talking about how to, how we have learned to have something, do something for it, and then to become something. But what I am sharing with you to try on is to be that person first, do what that person would do, so that you can have what that person has. So, yes, I hope some of those. We're going through a tunnel right now, so let me just, again, the same tunnel. You might not have a lot of service, so let me just quickly jog through this part so we can get more better service. All right, and we are out. We are out. So let me see. What was I speaking about? Oh yeah, the be, do, have. So yeah, I hope some of my examples are helpful. And again, you have your own specific life situation and what you desire to create for your life. And sure, I would love to have you share with me in the comments, like, what an example of a be, do, have framework would be for you. Because again, I love reading and understanding and hearing what you have to say. But again, if you want to go on a deeper level, then it's definitely a great choice to send me a DM and we can get on a call, or you can book a consultation call for a coaching container with me, and we can go from there. So yeah, I hope today's live brought some ahas into your life, and maybe you got a piece of wisdom from it, and that's going to help you carry you through the day, a little bit of something for you to contemplate. I know, there's that saying that we think like 80,000 thoughts a day, and 90% or something crazy like that is recycled thoughts. So if we are recycling the same thoughts over and over again and compounding that, that's not very helpful. So something new every day and the more days you compound that new thing, that it will override your old programming, your old conditioning, so that you can, you know, eventually through the power of compounding, you will get to that place where you feel differently. You're a different person and you have a different view of life, and you just feel differently in your body and in life altogether. And that is really my end goal, my purpose. I feel truly called to help people love their life more, lessen suffering in life. And I really see that that could be done through awareness, through self-love, through self-understanding, through empowering yourself and understanding yourself. And yeah, so that's why I do what I do. And I use human design to do that. And it has helped me tremendously. And, I could, like, and on honesty, I could just relax, not even show up live every day, not even run my coaching passion project, my coaching business, and and be great and be fine, and I could just live a beautiful life on my own quietly. But I guess my purpose is not to do that because another thought that came to me was that I was having all this scapular pain because there's so much within me that wants to be shared, and I feel like to an extent I was blocking that, or like not allowing it to come through. And when we don't allow things to come through and to finish its cycle of flow, it gets stuck. It can get stuck in our body. And so that is also another thought that came to my mind when I was contemplating my scapular pain. And so I think it's those two things, is like regulating my nervous system and calming that down, and then at the same time allowing myself to just share freely what I want to share, so that it's not just stuck inside of my body. So yeah, I know that live was a little bit here and there, but I hope you gained something good from it, and something important, and something not important, something useful. And I would love to hear what you thought, your thoughts, your comments, your shares. If you have any questions, definitely you can always message me, or put it in the comments. And that is it for today. I'm going to enjoy the rest of my beautiful walk as usual. And I will see you for tomorrow's live. All right. Bye.